WTF. All the way. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I spent entirely way too much money on makeup yet again, go figure. I went out on a mission to look for really expensive holiday collections. So Chanel makes sense. There's a lot going on in this collection that pulled me in, purple being a big color that just kind of was the driving force of me being like, I must try it all, like, let's go. Is this collection everything it's cracked up to be? No. I am wildly disappointed by so many of the items that I tried. Some I love, I even got nail polish. We're gonna talk about it all. Let's dive in. The name of the eyeshadow palette even got me. It is the Enchanted Nights palette. Now you get 4 Chanel shadows. One of them is like a hot pink. The saleswoman at Chanel, she told me, like, she was really selling me on it. I was already in, and she's like, the pink one you can use as blush. So I am wearing that as blush on the face today, but let's look at the full package. We're gonna start with what is good. Now, this is something that I do enjoy. I like that it's so giant. You guys, I've been into minis, and now, like, looking at the little Chanel quads that are so cute, this is like a giant size that makes the original look mini. I'm into it. And I was hoping that I would really like the purple in here, and I do. I actually think this is so fabulous. Let's swatch it. The fuchsia is just, oh my gosh, it is really pretty. I can't wait to wear this one as a standalone shadow. The orange in here is surprisingly wearable. The purple, we're gonna talk about her because she blends. The silver, I'm a little scared. It's a little more glimmery and has a translucent base, so you could wear this on its own and it wouldn't be so like Tin Man, like in your face. It is really, really pretty. These shocked me. On the hand, it's not doing much. I will say, like, if I swatched this in person and was like I waited, I wanted to try it and have like the ooh, ah, like the first impression on camera. But if I swatched this like in the department store, I'd probably be like, meh, it wouldn't really excite me. But I want to tell you something really special about the formula in here. This purple, it blends, it packs. Use a brush, use your finger, blend it out, blur it out. Any which way you want to use this purple, it does not patch. Now, purples are the hardest color to formulate in color cosmetics. They are notorious for being patchy, for not blending, and somehow with this formula, you are able to get a lay down of punchy color and layer it up and build it up and blur it out. Zero fallout. The color intensity stays very true. It does not dull or fade. It wears gorgeously. That shade alone might be reason enough to spend a ridiculous amount of money on a Chanel eyeshadow quad. This is $88 for 4 shadows. That is a steep price tag, but anything Chanel is going to be expensive. So that is the winner out of the whole collection, I would say. I do want to put a little bit of the silver in my inner corner while we are here. Let's play. And I'm going to be smart and get this off my hand because I'm wearing a beautiful white blouse that I've had for ages. This is Veronica Beard. You guys always ask me what I'm wearing. The necklace is Bonheur. We had fun with that in a previous video. If you were there for that moment, God bless you. I am terrible with foreign languages. It means happy. I will link this one below. Old jewelry, Kendra Scott. Van Cleef, because we had to be a little bit fancy today. All right, so back to the makeup. Let's pop this silver in the inner corner and just see what happens using a brush. With it being that glimmery, I'm not so sure how this is gonna go. Okay, that's stunning. This quad is really nice. If you are picky about shadow and you want to splurge, this is beautiful. I don't have anything bad to say about the shadow, and I especially love the size. This is where it gets wild, you guys. I actually thought I would really, really like this one. I had high hopes. The Diamond Dust Illuminating Powder, it's oversized. Everything in this collection, like the shadow, the highlight, it's all oversized theme from Chanel. So if this was a good highlight, if it was a good highlight, it would last you forever. The problem with this formula is it is highlighter dandruff-esque. You can see on the actual plastic here, all of the glitter is just like crapping itself everywhere. In the camera, it's looking really pretty, but in real life, it's just a little too scattered, a little bit exaggerating of texture, and it looks like little bitty glitter flakes, and not in kind of like a Fenty Diamond Bomb way. Like, it's actually sitting on the skin kind of funny. I like a highlighter that has those glimmers in there that makes the skin look wet. This just has a little bit of a chalkiness to it. Like when I rub it out too, how it just doesn't it just gives these weird flakes. What were they thinking with this one? Like Chanel has great products. This one is, no, this is like I want my money back. This is a waste. If you're not like an avid Chanel collector, I'll show you something better. I don't think you need this. Anastasia has a very similar champagne shade called Ethereal. This is their Glow Seeker highlighter. This is a shade for holiday. I don't know if this is limited or not, but you can see it's a very similar shade, right? Excuse my stained fingers. We'll get to the lipstick in a moment. This one, you put it on. This just makes the skin look wet. It makes the skin look dewy, hydrated, delicious, but it's still beaming. And this is much less expensive. I would go for this. So I did go ahead and purchase Chanel polish. A lot of you guys, when I showed you on live, because I did like a live swatch of Storyteller, I was like, it's purple, it's black, it's whatever. A lot of you guys were like, but Chanel polish chips. And I was like, I don't remember that, does it? I can't remember because I haven't bought a Chanel polish in a very, very long time. I use a lot of Holo Taco, Mooncat, Olive and June. And this was like a very fancy purchase. I have to say, I love how it applied. Like I love the brush. I love the experience of it. It's very much like it levels very well and the opacity is there, but I've had this on for 2 days and we've got chips galore. We've got chip, chip, chip. And I just think that you can do better. And now the nail game is so competitive. There are formulas that are just so top notch for much less money. Is a Chanel bottle cute on the vanity? Yes, absolutely. But I don't think it's worth it. Now, I also got the purple shade that's in the holiday collection, but they accidentally gave me this one, which honestly, this is the furthest from holiday color. I mean, let's make it holiday. It's a gingerbread man. I don't know. I don't think this color would look good on me whatsoever. So I am going to bring this back. And I did want to try the purple that they had. This sounds almost degrading to Chanel, but do we remember NYC Cosmetics? If you go back with me to Madness Monday, there was a particular purple polish that was iridescent that I wore all the time. It was like 99 cents. And that's what this shade reminded me of. And I was like, oh yeah, I love this shade. Like if I could get that shade, but Chanel, and it's like more even, opaque, glossier, better, wouldn't that be great? Because I remember just being so attracted to that particular color, which is in one of their lip products for holiday that we're about to dive into next, which is horrible. So, I hated it. I mean, hate at first application. Where did you go? Did I get mad and like throw you out? Here you are. Okay, this is the Rouge Allure Lac in Crystal Pink. Underneath the very deceptive department store lights, this looks beautiful. And I was just like, wow, my God, I'm in another galaxy. And then I got home and well, you'll see me try it on. It is very lackluster. It's very not opaque or glimmery or like, woo, galaxy glitter. It's just none of those things. The scent of Chanel lip products, now I don't recall all of their lip products having a rose scent. It's not rose. It actually reminds me of Rimmel. Like Rimmel lipsticks and Chanel lip products smell the same. That's crazy. It's like this muted, dustier rose that's not as offensive as like by Terry or Louboutin or Dior, but it is still there. It's not like a sweet scent in a lip product. You have been warned. If you're on my side of like, we don't want lip products that taste like perfume, then you might not be a fan of that part of it. Also, where's the glimmer? I swear, I am like not imagining things. When I was in the store, I was captivated by the swatch on my hand and I was so excited about it. And I was like, yes, this is gonna give holiday juiciness, fuchsia, purple. We are themed out. It's gonna be elegant and extra. And I put it on and it's like insert clown music. It literally did nothing special at all. So I took it off. Then we move into the red. Now this, I'm thinking Chanel, yes. Get it. Black blazer, sophisticated woman, holiday. I can totally work with this. Again, swatched, looks gorgeous. Shout out to the fact that the component is like very, very beautiful, but I want the product to be equally beautiful, especially when you're spending so much money. And these were just duds, total duds. There are liquid liners. They were $42 a piece. I swatched those. I was not impressed, if I'm being honest. And I was like, oh, I really want to do the whole collection, but I know right away with liner if it's going to be something great or if it's bleeding everywhere and it's just kind of drying down a little bit shiny. Those liners were not for me. I didn't like the brush and I just felt like I would have a problem with it, so I didn't grab those. What I did grab, you know what's so funny? The Chanel polish, like I'm reading my notes, one of the big callouts of Chanel polish that you're spending all of that hard-earned cash for is that it's made to be chip resistant. And let me tell you, I've been having like James do the dishes and being like, will you help me open this? I'm filming with my Chanel polish and they still chipped. It's disappointing. Okay, this I have not tried. This is the Ombre Premier Lac Liquid Shadow. It's $38. It claims to add a sparkling effect. It's long wear, and it's just gonna make you dazzle for the holiday season. I have not ever tried a liquid shadow from Chanel, so bottoms up. Let's just kind of see what happens. I'm gonna actually go all over the lid with the doe foot applicator. That's actually very opaque. Whoa. Holy smokes. Was this a good idea? Maybe. Let's see what happens when we blend it out. Now, granted, this is on top of other shadows, but I actually like seeing how something blends out on top of another shadow. Well, F me, that is very, very beautiful. I could do a better job blending if I didn't have lashes on already. Let's even it out. Oh my gosh. This is nice. Usually liquid shadows, they kind of bunch and pill. This one is opaque, and for such a dark color, it's just doing a really nice job. Huh. I am gonna put the silver on top of it. That's what I'm craving. I think it'll look really nice. Okay, she really is not smashing it with the blend. Let's see if we can blend a little bit better. Okay, so this definitely is a very long wear formula, and I can tell by how it's drying down and not really letting me blend too much. So you would ideally, like this is an issue here, you would ideally want to go very sparingly with this and blend quickly. My lashes are getting in the way. But I just wanted to see the opacity and like what this was capable of. This is like the perfect base for any of your duochromes, for anything really glittery and fun to go on top of. Bonus, when you use a formula like that, it's gonna elongate the wear time and everything's gonna stay punchy and really vibrant from dawn until dusk. Okay, so let's go in with this silver. I'm just gonna use my fingertip and pat this on and just see what we can achieve. I mean, yes. Now that is an elevated silver shadow. We are just playing right now, and that is not even a good blend. You could do a lot with that. Like this would be like, I am like the polish and everything is just like, what would her name be? Like Angry Holiday? Vampy Holiday. Don't mess with me, Holiday Woman. I like it. I'm not mad about it at all. Oh my gosh, you're out to dinner and the right lighting would just make you look so good. All right. Some of this stuff is a smash hit. The eyes win, the lips and the face do not. Let me know what you guys think about this holiday just one review. I want to do more of these. I have a bunch of other collections and new launches, so thumbs this video up. Make sure you are subscribed, ring the bell before you leave. Go and have a good one, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.